And then looks like we have a match result submitted for champion side.
Yep. I see Ruckus winning 3-1 on that side.
Ooh. Okay, so that means I gotta hop off. All
Yep.
right. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Cool.
See you in a
Good
sec.
luck, Nudie. Yeah, I'm very curious how this is gonna end up. This Bonezy picking an interesting character alt color. There's close to no difference in how Nana and Popo look aside from their boots and gloves. And I imagine that being super confusing, but I don't play Ice Climber, so I have no idea. The match is starting off really strongly right now in Roy's favor, though, dealing out heavy damage against the duo. It seems that matchup inexperience isn't a problem at the moment, at least. And looks like Roy was able to get Popo out of the picture, which makes the recovery for Nana way more difficult, and we can see it there, losing the first stock. The Ice Climbers can be really terrifying when both of them are on the field, because since they're both active, they both are hitting you if they happen to be in that range for threatening you. That makes their moves crazy strong if they can coordinate very well. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Ice Climbers, the inputs for both of the characters are read from the same controller. They're basically trying to act in sync, and one of the really crazy things that Ice Climbers can do if they have crazy technical skill is they can separate the animations for the two characters, so they actually behave distinct. And in Melee, that caused a lot of problems because you could do stupid grab combos that lasted forever. I don't think that anybody has lapped out any kind of infinite for Ice Climbers in Smash Ultimate, but I have seen some crazy Twitter combos with the Ice Climber desyncs. It's not as threatening, but if you can do it, it's definitely something that's very impressive. Right, but this match is showing matchup inexperience is not an issue right now. Tinixia leading 3 stocks to 1 so far, and Bonezy basically in kill percent for small battlefield and Roy, if Roy gets the right hit at the edge.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bonezy doing some pretty leggy moves against Roy's shield is very dangerous. Bonezy doing his best to try to seal out that first stock. But having to fight through Roy's sword is definitely not something that's super easy.
No, yeah, I was going to say, having a lot of trouble really kind of closing that last hit to kind of end the stock.
Oof. Getting up into Roy's double-edged dance. That one's really tricky. Double-edged dance is so active and it's just there. It's also one of Roy's kill moves. So if he knows that you're going to be coming up, they can basically just start doing double-edged dance. And I don't know if Roll gets through it. You might be able to counter it with attack get up because you're invulnerable during the attack. But it definitely beats normal get up and jump get up. Because you basically get in or stand up into a hitbox. It's really rough.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I feel like what's interesting is I'm not really sure how you call out Roy on trying to make a recovery from a ledge grab. honestly, because he has so many things. He could stand there at the ledge and then turn around and do the same exact thing if you decide to roll up, and that still gives you problems. So yeah, stepping up,
Sure
rolling
thing.
up, all of those things.
Definitely. Roy's ledge trapping game is something that a lot of characters just don't have. It's definitely a strength that Roy has, and it's something that Tinixia has been working on a lot. Knowing, unfortunately, from experience, losing entire stocks just being trapped at the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roy's toolkit
No,
is
I could imagine you
definitely
guys having some really interesting conversations on that. Yes. Phil Moss is saying I remember the ice climbers could kill with one grab.
definitely. In Melee, for sure. In Ultimate, I don't know just how much they can do. There's some crazy decent combos, and I love seeing them, but it's so rare to see. Just getting a decent in Ultimate, I feel like, is way more difficult than it was. I have no idea what it was like in Smash 4 or Melee, I guess, but I get the feeling that it's way more difficult because we just don't see it almost ever.
True.
It looks like they're proceeding with the stage bands in a private message, which is super appreciated, not clearing the stages up.
It's all
the
coming together,
fandom.
right, Zeno? It's all coming together nicely. Let's take a quick look at the bracket while we've got a break with these guys. So right now, Tinixia up 1-0 in this matchup. We are getting the other guys right now to work through the rest of their round 2 matches. And hopefully PJ Pete and Iori Scrub are working out their matches for losers round number 1. Let's take a quick break and check over with the guys on the other side real quick. Currently, we've got Luxray going up against Haven Loss. Ruckus right now waiting in winners semifinals, while in the survivor half of the bracket, RP4 is facing off with our co-host Nudie, and we'll check back with them in just a second. Let's see where we're at on our current games in the challengers bracket. All right, looks like they're
Do you
setting
happen
it
to
up.
remember if we've seen a match of Luxray versus Ruckus?
I want to say yes. There's parts of me that says, yeah, we completely watched a match where I think Ruckus was playing, I think he was playing a Street Fighter character, so I want to say he was playing Ken, and Luxray was playing with Donkey Kong at that time.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure, actually, come to think of it. It might be me imagining a dream match in my head.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be a really interesting... Oh no, we did definitely get to see it. We got to see Incineroar versus Ken on stream because we commented about how it was the release, like it was the announcement for Ken.
Yeah.
I think. Or, it was the announcement for Incineroar, I guess. Alright, so Smashville. Also super interesting. I mean, I wonder if Bonezy felt that they couldn't close the gap on Roy, and that Roy's Clydesdale feet were too dang fast.
Yeah.
That's definitely something that I have some difficulty with. And oof. Oh no! Oh no! Actually, while we were talking, it looks like it's already down to last stock for Bonezy. That's super fast, but that's not unsurprising considering it's Smashville and Roy. I just noticed that this matchup is really interesting because it's basically fire versus ice.
Yeah.
And fire is showing that they are super effective, basically. I don't know if anybody caught that, but Roy did an interesting technique running off the platform, basically moving in a kind of Z movement with their double edge dance. It's a technique that's called a wave bounce. It lets you do some really interesting movement, and it's something that her coach RP4 actually suggested that she start learning. So it's really cool to get to see that in a match.
See that come together, yeah.
I guess speaking of coaches, for those of you at home, we recently started a sort of coach-student program in our Smash scene where some of our top-ranking players have volunteered to be coaches for some of our challengers.